let me sit down and let's talk about this because it's pretty serious. So the witching hour is a fussy period that almost all babies go through. It starts the same time and ends the same time every single day. It starts when they are about 2 to 3 weeks old till six weeks. Yes, around six. It peaks at 6 weeks. No, it peaks at 6 weeks, and then from there it starts getting better, and then by 3 months it's much better. It's better actually for us. That's how it was. But the part where it gets really crazy is 6 weeks. So 2 to 3 weeks, you start experiencing this. So it's like this. Normally in the evenings from 5 p.m., and some of the babies can go up to 12 p.m., so not straight like that. So some will start around 7 p.m., but it's said that between 5 and 12 a.m. you should expect this. So the baby, for us, Isabel will start crying, like crying, unconsolable. Nothing you do, we bounce her. I can bounce her to the extent that when her dad takes her, I keep on bouncing. I forget that daddy has taken her and I'm not carrying a baby. It's you laughing, but it's serious. I keep bouncing myself because that's how long I've been bouncing her. So they are unconsolable and they cry. Some will not cry, they will just be fussy, like they will not lay down. You know, this is the time for them to go to bed, but they will not sleep. You put them down, they wake up and they making noises, they behaving like they have tummy issues, and it's the same time every day, and it's the same time. So you realize that today 5 o'clock they start, by 7 p.m. they are in bed sleeping as if nothing happened. They are back to your beautiful kids. The next day same time they start. That is what witching hour is. Now people say, or doctors, pediatricians advise that there's nothing you can do about it. It's just something you have to go through. They just suggest things that you can use to manage it. For example, you as the mother, you can be mentally exhausted, so you might do something bad, maybe you scream at the child or something. So when you realize that you are getting to that point, you can put the child safely down where you know the child won't roll over, and just step away a bit. If there's someone else there, you have parents, they advise that you ask for help, for people to help you carry a baby. And they also advise that you do not overstimulate baby. And for me, that is one thing I've learned even with Judah. I told you, Judah does not have any witching hour or hours. It's amazing. It's amazing. This guy just eats and go to sleep. Oh. And when he sleeps so much. Right now, I'm engorged. You can see my breast is hard. I'm engorged. He has to wake up and eat, but he's just a blessing to me. So one thing I've realized is do not overstimulate the baby. So you must know when your baby can stay up until during the whole day, not just in the evenings. So during the day, you must know that my baby can stay up for an hour each time they are awake. Around this time, Judah stays up for about an hour. Anything more than that, you are going to have a hard time putting him to sleep. What he's going to do is just be fussy, like I want boob, I want this, I want that. So you have to stick to that throughout the day. When you don't do that and you overstimulate them and they struggle sleeping during the day, or they skip naps in the evening, everything now starts going down, and it kind of like they have a meltdown. One thing though for sure that everybody says agrees that it affects their tummy is dairy. So you want to stop taking dairy, and I think that should help with baby's tummy settling down. Make sure you are massaging your baby's tummy. Know what calms them. Some people prefer to bath what do you call it, massage their babies every night. Others like a routine bath. Whatever that you think will help your baby settle down, you should do it for them. That will help as well. And know when they are supposed to go down. All that aside, if it happens Just become. That's if you're able to become. That thing is not easy. When baby is screaming, screaming, screaming. Even to pee self, you can't pee. And in that time, your pelvic floor is having its own issues, my dear. If I tell you the number of time I peed myself when Isabel was doing those things, you don't know. Anyway, I want to end here. Um, I believe that's one of the things that causes it. When you do not pay attention to your baby's needs during the day, in the evening they have a meltdown. So I will advise you that do not overstimulate your baby. Stimulate them enough. Play with them, but make sure when it's time for them to nap, they nap. Make sure that number two, make sure that you are burping them and you are making sure that they are not having gas build up in their tummies, because then during the day, because they are moving a lot and they are sleeping less, they might not really show signs. But at night when you are tired and you want to sleep, that's one thing that makes witching hour really hard, because you also around that time you probably want to prepare dinner. If you have older kids, you want to attend to them, they want to do their homework or whatever, your hubby is coming home and you want to spend time with them. So it's hard for everyone, it's hard on everyone. So baby also wants to go down, and that's when all this happens. So it's like the whole day stuff, and they also experience the way we get stressed, and when it's around evening time we feel like we need to, find some place calm. We know what to do, but they don't. So you must make sure that their day, during the day, they have it really cool, so that in the evening they can slowly and nicely ease in. For me, that has helped me. Knowing Judah's sleep time has really helped me a lot. And sometimes it's difficult when other people are helping you with baby, when you're trying to tell them, okay, he wants to sleep now, and they are telling you no, he needs to eat. I'm like, no, he's not hungry. It's kind of like, it's a bit hard. Or maybe they want to stimulate them. You are trying to get your baby to settle down, because for Judah, when he wants to sleep, I let him settle down and then I pick him up. And but when he is trying to settle down, somebody might just walk up to him and start saying, hey Judah, hey Judah. And I feel like, okay, I'm trying to get him to, and sometimes it's hard to say that, because someone might feel like you don't want us to play with your baby. So watch, that might happen anyway. So that burping them throughout the day. And another thing, watch what you eat. So there hasn't been any, I have not, a lot of people, professionals say, what you eat, it doesn't mean your baby is also eating, so it shouldn't affect them. But the truth is, it does. I have seen it so many times when I have taken one thing, and then immediately when Judah breastfeeds, after some hours, he shows like, so they are like, it's not supposed to be that way, but the truth is that way. So watch what you eat. There are certain foods that apparently might make baby gassy. You do to help. So for Judah, like I told you, he doesn't cry. But one thing I realize is in the evenings when it's about to go down, he nurses a lot. He will nurse, fall asleep, and then when you try to put him down, he's like, excuse me, I'm not done. Thank you. He will nurse, nurse, nurse. You try to put him asleep, he's like, he starts looking at you like, what is going on? Where are you taking me to? So apparently, according to the professionals, there is something called prolactin. That is the hormones responsible for making milk. During the, when as the days goes, it also goes down. So in the evenings it's low, and your breast milk supply is low as well. I do not experience that, but maybe I'm judging by the size of my breast. But I feel like he also gets more. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but all I know is that he nurses a lot. So what you can do to help is put baby on the boob. Some parents or some of us feel like, I'm tired. I'm tired, my nipples hurt. There was a time I felt like that too with Judah. I actually thought it was reflux. He would just eat. He would even spit, but will still want to go back to the boob. So if you are able, just put baby on the boob. I mean, it will suit them anyway, so just do that. Another thing you can do, skin to skin. Judah loves skin to skin. Most of the time he ducks for the boob, but I think we're still good. We Since he enjoys it, we still go for it. One way I do skin to skin is to put him in a carrier. So he's bare, no nothing except diaper. He's not wearing anything except diaper, and I have my top off, and then I put him in a carrier. So that is a good way for us to do skin to skin and for him to also fall asleep. So you can try that. Hi everyone, welcome once again. So today it's all about laundry. I'm trying to clean while I entertain or engage my children. That is the most difficult part of being a stay-at-home mom. Getting the kids engaged while you still keep the house. It is so challenging. I tell you, it's one thing that every stay-at-home mom will say it's hard. Now, a lot of people say allow the kids to be bored, but not all kids. Isabel can be bored and then she might turn creative, but most of the time if she's bored, she's coming to you and asking you to play with her. So let's see how today goes. Oh, Judah is knocked out here. I wish Isabel. Now I know when people say we don't want them to grow, because oh Judah, bless your heart, he's so easy compared to someone. Izzy, do you want to paint? Okay, let mommy help you, okay?
Okay, I have it.
Okay, I told you if you want to go into this drawer, ask mommy to help you.
Okay.
So I'll set up for you, okay?
Okay.
Where's the table? This way. Where's the table?
Over there, the dress. It's for a dress.
Oh, the dress for painting?
Yes, I need to.
Oh, easy. My room is messy. I wasn't meaning to come in here. Oh, where's the dress for painting?
Here.
Okay, get it. Let's go.
Okay.
Get your dress for painting.
Okay.
Big.
It's a big cat and it's small.
Yes.
It's small.
Yes.
It's small.
This one is big. So we're going to paste this here.
Okay.
Big.
Okay.
Let me bring the crayon and the glue, okay? The brush?
Yes.
There you go.
Me too.
You're welcome. Easy. You put it in your eyes. What's that noise? Who is there? Who is there? She's pretending. Who is that? You surprised us? Oh, what's the time? You're home early. What a surprise. Surprise. Is this why you came home? No one is asking for surprise. Who sent him? Surprise. I don't want surprise. I feel like I didn't do anything in the house.